I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is what it is. Sometimes, hey, when people get, it ain't about me training or anything like that. People get money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it. Sometimes when people get money.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. has finally broken his silence regarding the controversy surrounding his son, expressing deep disappointment in the boxing legend. Despite having warned his son multiple times about his lavish lifestyle, Mayweather Sr. admitted that there is a strong possibility his son may not have been truthful about a reported $400 million real estate investment. "I don't know about him acquiring any property," he stated, "so I'm not going to say it's true or false. There could be a lie in it."
Me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. On HBO. Then another time we argued about a car. I'm saying, man, what's all this about? I'm just saying, and we never had no argument. All of a sudden.
He went on to say that this wasn't the first time such issues had circulated about Floyd Mayweather. According to Mayweather Sr., who is both his father and former trainer, these kinds of matters have consistently caused tension and discord between them. In fact, he revealed that they haven't seen each other in months due to Floyd's lifestyle choices. "Unfortunately," he added, "there's little anyone can do about the situation now, as Floyd Mayweather has already left the country."
Let me do you this. You don't play game. Come on. I don't play game. I get right to it. Come on. Now, Charlie. Sit down like that. Yo, chill. Turn over. Come on. Turn over. Stay over. Come on. Put your hand on me.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. went on to make a shocking revelation about his son, Floyd Mayweather Jr., claiming that this pattern of behavior had been ongoing for a long time, even dating back to his early days as a boxer. He recalled how Floyd would often get things on credit, accumulate significant debt, and live an excessively expensive lifestyle. Once Floyd started earning substantial money on his own, he distanced himself from his father and instead became a protege of his uncle, Roger Mayweather. This split deeply affected their relationship, but Floyd Sr. chose to remain silent about it until now, despite the emotional toll it took on him.
The first thing my dad taught me, the first day I went in the gym, the less you get hit, the longer you last. So I took that all throughout life.
While Floyd Mayweather Sr. may not know his son's exact whereabouts, he didn't hold back on expressing his feelings about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s ongoing habit of careless spending, accumulating debt, and allegedly scamming people. He revealed that discussions about his son's finances were what initially pushed him out of Floyd's corner, so he has tried to stay quiet to avoid further conflict. However, he admitted feeling deeply disappointed and ashamed. "He made so much money and always talks about it," he said, "but where's the money today? It's so sad for him."
Pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. I couldn't actually be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people.
The root of Mayweather Sr.'s complaint stems from a recent announcement made by Floyd Mayweather Jr., in which he claimed to have secured the biggest deal of his career, a massive purchase of 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. In a video posted to his Instagram account, Mayweather boldly declared, "All the buildings belong to me. I don't have any partners," as he showcased a slideshow of himself touring several of the properties. He also emphasized that the retail spaces beneath the buildings were fully owned by him, adding, "Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves."
Like as you get older, you have to look at things in a different way. Mm-hmm. My son this year is 26 years old. So in 4 years, my son will be 30. Then my daughter will be 29 in 4 years. So I have, grandchildren. So the same thing I was doing 10 years ago, I can't be doing now. Even 5 years ago, I can't be doing now. Mm-hmm. It's all about growth, and I'm growing. And I'm growing every day.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Mayweather posted that his real estate investment firm Vita Properties paid $42 million for the properties, yet the boxer's bold claims do not appear to match reality, as a month after Mayweather's announcement none of the buildings have changed hands according to New York City property records, which are usually updated within days of a sale. Several experts said a deal to sell the properties outright to Mayweather does not seem imminent. The NYC Housing Partnership, a non-profit group that is a partner in a majority of the properties to help them qualify for tax breaks and grants and preserve the affordability of the portfolio's apartments, said through a spokesman that it has not been alerted of a pending sale.
Properties.com.
Yeah.
We already talked about Mayweather Fitness. People, I got a team talking to me in different places.
Hey, I understand, man. It's business.
So
conduct your business, brother.
and if you're an adult,
Yeah.
you come to Vegas, come see me at my Gentlemen's Club. And if you like to skate, when you come to Vegas, come check us out at Skate Rock City.
All right. I appreciate it, Floyd. Thank you so much.
The housing partnership has not been advised of any sale, pending sale, or change in ownership, according to a spokesperson who stated that the partnership would typically be informed of such a transfer and would be directly involved in the process, which has not occurred. A person directly involved in the deal with Mayweather revealed that he had only purchased a small minority ownership interest in the portfolio, along with options to gradually increase his stake or eventually acquire the buildings entirely, though it remains unclear whether Mayweather will exercise those options. The individual, who requested anonymity due to the confidential nature of the arrangement, shared this information while emphasizing the ongoing partnership. Meanwhile, a spokesperson for Black Spruce Management, the real estate firm that owns the majority of the buildings, stated that Floyd Mayweather continues to be a reliable partner and a strong ambassador for affordable housing, adding that he has so far fulfilled all of his obligations.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money.
Nir Orbach, the chief executive of the Orbach Group, a firm that owns the remaining handful of buildings in the portfolio, according to public records, did not respond to multiple calls and emails asked about the acquisition. IEL frisked the CEO of Vita Properties, Mayweather's property firm, patched in on a telephone call someone who introduced himself as James McNair, an executive involved in Mayweather's business ventures. The man's voice, however, was starkly different from existing recordings of McNair. The person insisted that Mayweather had acquired the portfolio but declined to discuss details of the transaction. On the record, he said that Mayweather had lived in affordable housing as a child and had been drawn to the properties in part because they include rent-regulated apartments.
I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grant.
He felt that it's so cool because I give back to the community and I make money, the person said, and once that clicked in his head, he was like, I want to buy it all. McNair did not respond to calls and text messages. Lawyers for Mayweather did not respond to requests for comment. The deal is one of several large real estate investments that Mayweather has touted. A chance encounter more than a decade ago appears to have helped Mayweather make some high-placed connections in commercial real estate. At a Knicks game, Mayweather happened to sit next to Jeff Sutton, a major owner of Manhattan Retail Space, and Andrew Matias, who was then a senior executive at the large commercial landlord SL Green. The men hit it off and developed a friendship, according to 2 people who were present at that introduction. Both wound up counseling Mayweather on real estate investments.
36 months with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep your credit.
In a podcast interview in 2022, Mayweather said that during his boxing career, with the help of his former manager Al Heyman and my Jewish friends and my white friends, he initially invested $5 million in commercial real estate and began to net $50 a month in proceeds, an impressive 12% return on his money. He suggested during that interview that he held a stake in One Vanderbilt, a 1,400-foot tall Manhattan office tower controlled by SL Green. I'm a part of that project, Mayweather said, adding incorrectly that the skyscraper is the tallest building in New York City.
So, Floyd, man, like, you got everything, you got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got, what's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really want for nothing.
The man, who spoke to Business Insider, claiming to be James McNair, said that Mayweather had invested $88 million into roughly 20 loans that SL Green had originated and were tied to commercial properties in the city. He explained that the company lent the money out as mezzanine debt, a type of higher interest rate loan sometimes used in real estate investments. It was a nice opportunity for them to make money for Floyd, who they have a great deal of respect for, the person said, adding, and at the same time, it was also a good marketing opportunity for SL Green to be associated with him.
That if you get that, you have the highest DLC.
It's possible. It's possible. I just need everybody to sit back, buckle your seatbelt, because I may be on the next game.
Okay.
You know, everything takes time.
Yes, sir.
We communicate. Everything takes time.
All right. Well, man, I appreciate your time, man. Absolutely. And so again, and I'm going to make sure.
Alexandra Zeri, a spokeswoman for SL Green, said in an email, "We don't comment on questions regarding individual investors in the world of sports."
Some athletes transcend their respective disciplines and leave a lasting legacy that carries on for decades. Two such iconic figures are Floyd Mayweather and Michael Jordan, each hailed as the best in their fields. However, while their achievements are undeniable, TBE's legacy has been shadowed by critics who accuse him of cherry-picking his opponent.
What have you learned from your son, being that he's taught you so much? You've taught him so much, excuse me. What have you learned from boy?
Huh?
What have you learned from boy? Junior, still.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. At one time we was coming up, we had never had argument.
Following this, Floyd Mayweather Sr. even spoke about a fight he believed would have reduced his son's wealth as a fighter, claiming it was a lost fight for Mayweather. He said the judges only ruled in favor of his son for reasons best known to them. Clearly, Mayweather Sr. should never have had to say this, as it seemed like he was choosing a rival over his son. Interestingly, he said it anyway, likely due to the strained relationship between them. Despite this, one of the most impressive records in sporting history is Floyd Mayweather's 50-0 boxing career. He will go down in history for his bouts against the likes of Diego Corrales and Miguel Cotto, to name just two. However, there is one fight his own father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., claims shouldn't have gone his son's way.
What do you think about Oscar? What do you remember about training?
But Oscar was the one guy that would do everything.
In 2007, Mayweather was at the height of his powers, undefeated and seemingly untouchable.
However, in May of that year, he stepped into the ring with global superstar Oscar de la Hoya.
Combination of de la Hoya's aggressive forward style and Mayweather's elusive counter-punching and opportunistic attacks created a fight for the ages. Fans also agreed, as the fight shattered pay-per-view records, with over 2.4 million people tuning in, surpassing the previous record of 9 million set by Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson II. In the end, the fight went to the judges' scorecards, and the win was awarded via split decision to Money Mayweather, extending his professional record at the time to 38-0.
I tell him to do, he wasn't no mouthy guy. You know, he would do what I tell him to do. He wasn't no mouthy guy or anything like that. We never had that kind of problem.
During the fight, Mayweather Sr. was providing input on HBO's broadcast when he shockingly revealed that his son should have lost the fight and, by extension, his unbeaten record. He said, "I'm just going to be honest with you, man. If you want to call fights by scoring point system, who's throwing more punches, you had to give it to Oscar. If you're just going on a guy hitting a guy with single shots, you have to give it to my son." He continued, "My son had good defense, he caught a lot of punches with his shoulder and his arm, but it's still about a guy throwing punches. If he touches you, he's scoring. I thought the fight was a close fight. It's just where the point system goes. If you look at the point system, who's touching who the most, you're going to have to give it to Oscar if you're going by the point system." Mayweather Sr. even announced that he had scored the fight against his son. In hindsight, this probably didn't help the roller coaster relationship the two shared.
All I can tell you is Oscar been a good guy, and Oscar got ready to do a lot of the stuff with people. And
indicating that Floyd has had money issues, YouTube boxer Deji revealed that he experienced problems getting paid by Mayweather's partners after their November 2022 exhibition fight in Dubai. Deji explained that Mayweather was significantly bigger for his involvement in the fight, adding, "They still owe me money actually.
I enjoyed sharing the ring with Floyd Mayweather, and that's enough payment in itself. The matter was seemingly resolved after Deji went public with his issues. Additionally, a prominent blockchain investigator once again called out former professional boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. for scamming his many fans after the renowned athlete, who held multiple world titles during his pro career, posted on X, formerly Twitter, about a new token.
Like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart and Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself, from the inner city, from the ghetto, I work my way to the top.
One user wondered whether Mayweather Jr. would ever be punished for the scams he had been involved in, stating, "I feel like he is getting away with it again and again." This is not the first time Zach XBT has called out the former WBC super featherweight champion. Zach XBT, known in the crypto community for his extensive research and investigations into rug pulls, scams, and exploits, listed at least a dozen crypto-related projects that fell through. At the time, the crypto investigator claimed Mayweather Jr. had direct ties to at least 3 rug pulls and exit scams in the crypto industry, where developers raise funds for projects and then disappear after taking investor money.
I was able to leave boxing on my own terms and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money. So they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside. You can't get mad. Listen, this is what God wanted.
Another crypto researcher, Kremlin, said that Mayweather Jr. has been promoting scam projects, including Imacoin and the Floyd non-fungible token, NFT. Researcher noted that the value of Monday's scam token, Money Floyd, had dropped by 95%. To finish it off, Floyd Mayweather Sr. claimed that his son had been forcing exhibition fights, including one against KSI and Deji's older brother, as a means to help him escape his current financial crisis.
In fact, Floyd Mayweather Sr.
revealed that Mayweather decided to fight John Gotti III and not Victor Ortiz in his last exhibition fight because he had money cases in Mexico that prevented him from visiting the country.
So, Floyd, man, like, you got everything, you got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got, what's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really want for nothing. I don't really want for nothing. I mean, it's crazy that, when people say, oh, when you post them,
As a result, the fight in Mexico was canceled. Despite making an absurd amount of money throughout his professional boxing career, which lasted over 20 years, there have been stories over the years about Mayweather not being so smart with his money. Even in the build-up to his huge fight against Conor McGregor, the Irishman insinuated that the undefeated former boxing world champion had tax issues. Despite being by far the richest fighter in boxing history, Floyd Mayweather's wealth following the end of his professional boxing career has come into question, with a famous boxing promoter asking about Mayweather's wealth.
And that's all for now.
For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality content like this. Until next time, peace.